Merhaba arkadaşlar. Dilenciler kralıyla buluşacaktı. Hemen oraya gideceğim. Ama ben oraya gitmeden önce abone olup videoyu beğenirseniz sevinirim. Ben oraya gidiyorum.
What ails you? Ain't it a kingfisher? You're sorted for at least 2 days.
Kralın yanına gidiyorum, kimse de sormuyor. Abi sen nereye gidiyorsun demiyor yani.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other.
Ben de diyorum, seni nereden tanıyorum?
See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Ya tanırız tabi. Geralt'ın tanımadığı kız mı var?
Your spies tell you I was looking for the putrid grove?
My skull'd be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove, ugly name for our cosy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
Temple guard tolerate your little operation?
Let's say they appreciate the value of a Novigrad crown.
Menga doesn't seem like the type that can be bought.
Anyone can be bought, but like it's true, Menga had cost me a fortune. Luckily, he's got officers, and they're mere mortals. Illnesses catch him at times. Other times, they want to catch a bit of diversion. See, Witcher, I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
You face the temple guard and witch hunters armed to the teeth. And all you've got's a gang of tramps and a handful of mages. I wouldn't bet a single crown on you.
Nor would I. Not at the moment. But war shuffles the deck. In wartime, folks start to understand things. Start to wonder why magic's outlawed, even though it's so damn useful. Folk come to me knowing full well it's forbidden. You know why? Because they fear death by disease more than torture. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And my friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
Yani hiç affetme. Bir kadın gördün hemen peşinden gidiyorsun abi. Böyle olmaz ki. Biraz ağırdan sat kendini ya.
What's your arrangement?
Peşimden gel
Using you?
peşinden gidiyor.
Helping me to survive.
Hem biz uğraşıyoruz hem sen
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted.
Ben bu Geralt'ı anlamadım ya.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Diyorsun. Gidelim mi? Hadi koş koş.
Won't
Çok
find
kısaymış
any
sen de
better
ya.
from the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
Öyle duruyor ya. Bilmiyorum da. Ya bizim adam biraz hayvan gibi.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Well, some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, same holds true.
So, maybe you care to dive in after that sack for me?
You
Her türlü ben
win.
alacakmışım. Tamam, sıkıntı yok.
Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Sen kaç. Bende şunun erzakları vardı zaten.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. A good day for commerce.
Oraya geçelim. Hatta şuradan şunları alayım da. Okuruz sonra. Buraya ineceğiz yani. He bir şey değilmiş ya. Ben de 3-5 tane bir şey çıkacak sandım.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that will open the secret passage.
Bir saniye döner misin? Evet burada görmüşüm.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean
Bir saniye
something.
geleceğim hemen. Buralarda yağmalanacak bir şey yok mu? O kadar mı? Tamam. Yeter ki
The
yağma
very
olsun.
reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire.
Vay güzel yer
But
yapmış.
Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating me.
Evet savaşta öyle.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what
missing
you're
though.
missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Şurada bir yerde bir işaret gördüm. yanar mı acaba? Şurada da bir şey gördüm kırmızı. Önce şundakini alayım. Bir de orada gördüm. Bir bakacağım onlara. Bir. O mu? Triss yüzmeyi bilmiyor mu şimdi? Niye kendi girmedi? Siz var ya siz. Hep bizi uğraştırıyorsunuz ha. Vermeyeceğim paketi. Küstüm. Vereyim mi? Al al. Hadi. Hadi senin olsun.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Nereye? Aynı yere geri döneceğiz.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you'll resolve things twice as fast.
Adamım.
You've the look of true experts.
İstediğini getirir, sana ne?
But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon and Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Yarısını peşin alalım.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
Benim dediğim gibi olacak. Yakarım oğlum sizi bak.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Hadi gidelim.
I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be
Ready?
Not yet.
Uh-huh.
Ben içeri girmemeni istiyorum. Neyse. Bir herhalde.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Tamam işte.
Well?
Ha tamam. Ona konuştuğumu söyledim. Ya hallettiğimi söyledim. Çıkalım o zaman. Şimdi ne olacak? Hepsi ölecek mi şimdi fareler?
Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
You could be right, but only he knows the truth.
We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves.
Which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
En son bıraktığımda iyiydi ya.
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Ne güzel koşuyorlar ya. Koşun da. Yemek var. Ya da kaçıyorlar. Ha kokuyor.
Well, well.
Kaçıyorlar.
Are
Ben de
lovebirds
diyorum.
having themselves a little
Kafana doğru
chat
koşuyorlar.
instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
Bak ya.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it.
Oğlum bak.
We're here for the witch.
Canım.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Bir şey diyeceğim olmayacak. Sattı bak. Tüccar işte bu. Güvenilmez işte bu adamlar.
All right, we've
Parayı
talked.
vermemek için
Do what you
sattı.
gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As
Hadi gel,
have
gel.
I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Tamam çekil de gel.
Look.
Damn it.
They killed him!
That bastard hired me on the
Ne
assumption
oldu?
you wouldn't have to pay.
Artist.
Dude, I slept like a child. If not for you...
Tamamdır. Benim o eşyaları satmam zaten. Lazım zaten
We
bir ara
need to
giderim
find
satarım ben
Brandon.
onları. Çıkalım. Koşamıyorum da zaten harbiden. Satıyorum gene geliyor. O zaman bazı sıradan
Don't
eşyaları
kill me.
satmam gerekiyor
Good
yani.
sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine.
Neyse
You'll
kârda
go in.
çıktık.
Now, get.
Hiç işte.
Thanks, Geralt.
Al paranı git. Sana ne kardeşim?
You should try to keep better company.
he was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri, and I just got an idea. There's an oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, De Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Görüşürüz. Büyük ihtimal. Daha yeni başladık. Oo. Yok mu yakınlarda market? 3-5 bir şey satardım. Şuna gitsem. Hemen. Ya da dur. Bakalım nerede benim? Benden.
Rain, I like rain.
Aynı şeyler at için geçerli mi acaba? Ha, zırhçı var şurada. Silahlarını satsam yeter zaten bazılarını. Zırhçı mı demirci mi artık?
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
What do you have on offer?
Bu dursun. Bu ne? Çelik. Benim kılıcım daha iyi. Bu neymiş? Yani bunu taksam. Yok. Evet. Öyle olur. Önce ne yapacağım? Şu ikisini gönder. Tamamdır. Sadece bir bundan alacağım. İşte bundan. Artı 117 saldırı gücü. Fiyatı kaçmış? 65. Bunu da satalım. Şunu alacağım. Olsun. Hallederiz. Sonra sıkıntı olmasın. Daha bir sürü satacağım şeyler var da onları şimdi teker teker burada satamayacağım.
So long.
Şimdi en son bir rüyacıyı
Oh, you
bulayım.
don't mean to.
Rüyacının
Just
yaşadığı yere
passing
bak
by,
ya.
wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonquier. Of those de Jonquiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of the
İsmi
city.
güzel
I
canım, fena
now
değil
own
ha.
its largest
Sevdim.
bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks?
Yani oraya da gireriz.
Smart.
Evet arkadaşlar, bu bölümün de sonuna gelmiş bulunuyoruz. Eğer videoyu beğenmediyseniz videoyu beğen tuşuna basıp abone olabilirsiniz. Geri kalanları bir takip videoda. Görüşmek üzere. Tekrar beklerim.
The truth is, we're all